this is Andrew from mobileburn.com, and I'm doing this video because I just got invited to RIM's BlackBerry 10 announcement happening January 30th. And the funny thing is, I got that invitation while I was using a Windows Phone 8 device. I don't typically use this phone as often as I use my iPhone or my Android phones because that phone doesn't have as many of the apps that I rely on a day-to-day basis. And it got me thinking, is RIM going to face that same problem when BlackBerry 10 comes out? So here's a quick video showcasing some of the apps that I personally use all the time that I hope will appear on BlackBerry 10. RIM says that they just ported over 15,000 apps. They're going to have tens of thousands of apps available at launch. So these are the apps that I'm personally hoping will be available. Obviously, this might not be the same list of apps that you're relying on, and if that's the case, feel free to mention that in the comments below and say what type of apps you're waiting on for BlackBerry 10. I use an iPhone and an Android phone. My iPhone is the main device at the moment, and the great thing about it is that I'm able to use this entire row of apps. Pretty much every app on this page I'm able to use on Android or an Android equivalent, and I rely on them all the time. Google+, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Aviary, those type of things that I use all the time. On Twitter specifically, I don't use the official client. I prefer Tweetbot because I don't like the official Twitter client on pretty much any platform. I'm sure that you're going to get an official client from BlackBerry. They've already said it. The same thing for Facebook. Third-party options might be where you run into a problem because Twitter has set caps on things. So unless your existing BlackBerry app gets upgraded to the 10 design and they take advantage of the new features, you're going to be out of luck. I doubt you'll see Google+. Instagram, I'm not so sure. You might. According to rumors from Crackberry, they're very confident that you're going to see Instagram on there. And I know a lot of people, they're down on Instagram or they think it's overrated or useless, but I'm actually use Instagram a lot and I like the way it works. So maybe it's just a difference of opinion. If you don't rely on Instagram, hey, go about your business. On the reading front, there's a lot to live up to because there are plenty of amazing looking apps for both Android and iOS. I use Pulse because I like it. It's better than standard RSS feeds. You get thumbnails. It's like a grid format. You can organize according to subject and things like that. I also use Pocket, which is like a read it later service or a readability service. You pretty much make a bookmark of things that you want to read later online, on your phone or on your tablet. You can mark them anywhere and you can read them anywhere, which is great. Now, I doubt either of these apps will be officially available, but I know there's going to be alternatives for Pockets, third-party apps, so that's great. And as far as like Flipboard and Feedly and all these, the great thing is that RSS feeds are pretty much web standard, so even if you don't get this particular app that looks as nice or looks as stylish, there will definitely be alternatives out there through third parties, so you won't have to worry. If you're a reading app, there's going to be a good reading app for you one way or another. I wake up every morning to my Sonos system. It's a wireless system that allows me to play music in my living room or my bedroom, and it links to services like Slacker, Songza, Spotify, RDO, Pandora, and all that. It's available for Android and iOS. I prefer the iOS version because it allows me to play songs directly from the phone. So I can. The bad news is that as far as we know, there's no official Sonos app coming for BlackBerry 10, but there is a third-party app from Tigit that should be able to control the Sonos system. So that's a plus for BlackBerry. Speaking of music, I'm a big music fan, so I listen to it in several different ways. On Android, I like Play Music because it allows me to upload my entire collection and stream it at any time. I also listen with Spotify when there's new music that I want to listen to. But when I want to hear something on demand or some random radio type of stuff, I choose Pandora and I listen to music that way. And there's a variety of options. There's Amazon MP3, there's RDO, all of those things. Now, all of those apps have existing BlackBerry apps for BlackBerry 5.0 and up. So you would have to assume that they would take the jump with BlackBerry 10 and create something new and exciting and at least match the existing features, just fit into the new UI format. So I'm confident that we'll have those apps. And from there, it's just a crapshoot. If you're into games, 3D high-power gaming might be an issue on some devices. We'll have to wait and see what RIM officially declares with BlackBerry 10. But I'm not really someone who's too obsessed with these really high-octane games, but 3D gaming might be an issue for some people. If you're looking for more along the simple games like Angry Birds or Ski Safari, it's a crapshoot. You might get them and you might not. I doubt many people are going there, but as a consumer level, I know RIM has more of an enterprise reputation. On the consumers, they are going to need some good game options, and I'm sure a few will be there, if definitely not as many as you see on Android and iOS, but it's not going to be a total wasteland. So that's what I'm hoping, that's what I'm expecting, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. We'll know for sure on January 30th, around that time, what type of apps and games we can expect on RIM and on BlackBerry 10. This is Andrew from mobileburn.com. Hope you enjoy the video.